Well, thanks, Princess Cruise Lines. Thank you for making me have to do another video. So, I just did a video about 10 things I wish I knew about Princess before I took my cruise, and now there's one thing I wish I knew before I did that video about 10 things I wish I knew. Apparently, snuck in on us without even mentioning it to the agents out there, myself included. They have changed the card for the coffees as of June of this year. Where before what you used to get is a punch card with 15 punches on it, and as you went and took your drinks, they would punch the card. You could keep that card. If you only took 6 coffees on the cruise, the next cruise you go on, you still have the remaining 9 coffees left on that card. They've changed all that. They've now gone digital, and what they're doing is they're preloading an amount that you're allowed to have on a card, and it will vary by itineraries because you could be on a 7-day cruise, you could be on a 21-day cruise, so you can buy different amounts depending on the itinerary that they'll offer. But the big change is that card, if you don't use all the amounts, so you don't buy those 15 coffees, you only have 10, well, those 5 coffees are now gone. They are no longer able to be brought on your next cruise, and you might as well just take that card and throw it in the garbage because it's no longer useful. So yeah, the coffee cards used to be on my list of one of the things that I really liked about Princess Cruises, and now I'm going to have to take that and put it on one of the things that I don't like about Princess Cruises. What are you doing to me? Another tragic thing in the news today, a couple honeymooning, a couple from Israel who was on the Anthem of the Seas. They boarded in the United States and they were in Roatan, and they decided to do their zip line course. And apparently the wife got stuck about halfway through and halfway down. And normally what happens is there's one person on one end and one person on another end with walkie-talkies, and they signal each other whether or not it's safe to let somebody go down. Apparently this was not the case going on because they sent the husband down afterwards. He came down the line, ran into his wife, and they both suffered severe injuries and were immediately the fire and rescue department came. They got them down from the line and rushed them to the hospital. They were both conscious at the time of arriving at the hospital. But sadly, the husband died a few hours later, and the wife was told on her honeymoon that her husband has passed away. No cause of death yet, but it's suspected severe brain trauma. So very, very sad news. I know the embassy, Israeli embassy, has already been in contact to fly the body home. The wife was airlifted to the United States hospital for better care, as her injuries also were quite severe. So that's one of those things. It's a tragedy that it happened, but I've been on a lot of zip lines before, and that this is one that should not have happened because you should not be sending somebody down when there's still somebody on the line. I know there's a full investigation launched into this, and I hope we find out what happened because this is one of those tragedies that should not have happened again. I'm not going to release the names of the couple out of respect, but I just wanted to issue my condolences and just a heads up for anybody else out there. If you see this kind of system on a zip line where they're just sending people and you don't know if they've reached the other end or not, beware and find out why not, because we don't want this to happen again. There you go. I'm not going to say if you like the video, thumbs up, because that just doesn't sound right to me. That's Facebook and YouTube have kind of got that like thing, and it just doesn't sound right to me. But I hope you'll join me for more news in the future and more cruising vlogs, and if you do, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.